Hi everyone, I'm Emma, and you're on the Stories by Emma channel. Let's dive into some amazing stories. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. Thank you. The Critic and the Artist. Under the shimmering glow of New York City's skyscrapers, a young artist named Harper Stowe stood at the edge of a bustling sidewalk. Her eyes traced the shadows cast by the towering buildings as the cacophony of car horns and chatter faded into the background. Tonight was the opening of her first solo art exhibition, a milestone she had pursued for years. Amidst the excitement, lingering doubts gnawed at her confidence. The city that once inspired her now felt like a labyrinth of uncertainty. Little did she know that this night would change everything she believed about herself and her art. As she stepped into the gallery, warm hues illuminated her vibrant paintings, each stroke capturing the city's heartbeat. Guests mingled, glasses clinked, and praises filled the air. But Harper felt detached, as if observing from afar. Among the crowd, a mysterious figure caught her eye, a man in a charcoal suit intensely focused on her work. Intrigued, she approached him, curious about the silent dialogue unfolding between him and her art. "What do you see?" she asked softly, breaking his trance. He turned, revealing deep-set eyes that held untold stories. "Your paintings capture something raw, something most people overlook," he began. His name was Julian Mercer, an acclaimed critic known for his discerning taste and unyielding reviews. Harper felt a mix of fear and fascination. A commendation from Julian could catapult her career, but a critique could just as easily sink it. They delved into conversation about art, life, and the city's unspoken narratives. For the first time that evening, Harper felt genuinely connected, yet an undercurrent of tension hinted at secrets beneath their words. As the night wore on, whispers spread throughout the gallery. Harper overheard snippets about a scandal involving Julian, a rumor that his critiques were influenced by undisclosed interests. Doubt clouded her mind. Was his interest in her work genuine, or part of some ulterior motive? Determined to uncover the truth, she decided to confront him directly. "Why are you really here, Julian?" she asked, her voice steady but her eyes searching. He hesitated, a flicker of vulnerability crossing his face before he masked it with a practiced smile. "Harper, not everything is as it seems," he replied enigmatically. Before she could press further, a commotion erupted near the entrance. A group of protesters stormed in, decrying the gallery's alleged exploitation of artists. The atmosphere shifted from celebratory to chaotic in an instant. Security rushed to contain the situation, but tensions escalated. Amidst the turmoil, Harper lost sight of Julian. Panic set in as she navigated through the crowd, her senses overwhelmed by the clamor and flashing cameras capturing the unfolding drama. Suddenly, a firm hand grasped hers, pulling her away from the frenzy. It was Julian. "We need to get out of here," he urged. They slipped out a side door into the cool night air, the muffled sounds of chaos fading behind them. "What was that all about?" she demanded, breathless. Julian sighed. "There's a lot you don't know about the art world, Harper. It's not just about creativity. It's entangled with politics and power plays." His candor caught her off guard, revealing a side of him she hadn't anticipated. They walked through the quiet streets, the city's usual hustle replaced by an eerie calm. Harper felt a kinship with Julian. Both were outsiders in a world demanding conformity. "Why did you help me?" she asked. "Because I see a spark in you," he replied. "One that shouldn't be extinguished by the corruption around us." His words resonated deeply, but also raised more questions. Was he trying to protect her? Or was this another layer of the enigma that was Julian Mercer? As dawn approached, they found themselves on a rooftop overlooking the cityscape. The first light of morning painted the sky in hues of pink and gold, mirroring the emotions swirling within Harper. Julian revealed his own disillusionment with the industry, confessing that he once compromised his integrity for success, but had regretted it ever since. "I don't want to see you make the same mistakes," he admitted. His vulnerability bridged the gap between them, forging a connection built on honesty. Empowered by his confession, Harper decided it was time to take control of her narrative. She proposed hosting a public exhibition in the heart of the city, showcasing not just her work, but that of other undiscovered artists. Julian offered to help, leveraging his connections to genuinely support the cause this time. Together, they began planning an event that would challenge the status quo, aiming to bring authenticity back to the art scene. Word of their collaboration spread, stirring both excitement and opposition. Established galleries saw it as a threat, attempting to sabotage their efforts through legal obstacles and smear campaigns. Undeterred, Harper and Julian pushed forward, their determination only strengthening in the face of adversity. Other artists joined their movement, inspired by the prospect of change. The day of the exhibition arrived, and the city buzzed with anticipation. The venue was an open plaza, accessible to all, embodying the inclusivity they championed. Crowds gathered, and the air was electric with possibility. Harper stood before the microphone, nerves tingling, but as she looked out at the sea of eager faces, confidence washed over her. "Art belongs to everyone," she began, her voice echoing with conviction. The event was a resounding success. The public embraced the diverse array of artwork, and critics praised the authenticity and courage behind the exhibition. Barriers between artists and audience dissolved, replaced by genuine appreciation and dialogue. Harper felt a profound sense of fulfillment, far surpassing any validation she had sought before. Amidst the celebration, Julian approached her, a rare smile softening his features. "You did it," he said. "We did it," she corrected, acknowledging the partnership that had made it all possible. The challenges they faced had forged a bond neither had anticipated. Harper realized that Julian's journey mirrored her own, a quest for meaning in a world that often prioritized superficiality over substance. As the sun set, casting a golden glow over the city, Harper and Julian reflected on how far they had come. The metaphorical shadows that once loomed over them were now illuminated by their shared triumph. "What's next for you?" Julian asked. Harper smiled, continuing to create, to inspire, and to challenge. "And you?" He looked thoughtful. "Perhaps it's time I write my own story, one that aligns with the ideals we've fought for." Their paths, once separate and uncertain, now converged with purpose and clarity. The city that had seemed like a labyrinth was now a canvas of endless possibilities. Harper embraced the moment, grateful for the twists and turns that had led her here. With newfound confidence, she looked toward the future, knowing that together, they could redefine not just the art world but their own destinies. The city lights flickered to life, not as shadows of doubt, but as beacons guiding them forward.